And another story we have our eye on this afternoon is the Deputy Finance Minister, Dr. John Kuma, hinting that government may sign up to an international monetary fund program if ongoing homegrown policies fail to bring needed economic stability and restore investor confidence. I want you to listen to him speak with my colleague, George Yafe, last week.
Clear that air that Ghana is against the fund. We haven't said that. We just believe that we should try what we believe should work. And if it doesn't work, we have always worked with the IMF. And even the last time when they were giving SDRs, Ghana got $1 billion from the fund. And so we are not enemies. We continue to work with them.
If it's necessary, you would do it when your programs doesn't work?
Yes, if it's necessary, if our programs fail us and we are not able to get the confidence and the resource and the fiscal space discipline which we have to impose upon ourselves, then you don't have a choice.
And government appears to be striking a different tone from we'll never go back to the IMF to it may be a possibility. What do you judge from the comments of the Deputy Finance Minister?
So I think we should move away from just considering the IMF and give it a much more serious consideration now. Now more than ever, we have to give the IMF program a serious consideration. And the reason I say that is because of what history is telling us. So in 2000, we had accumulated debt so much that it was so difficult to get fiscal space to spend on social infrastructure or mass social activities. So in 2001, we opted for highly indebted poor country initiative. At that time, we had debt of about $4 billion. After the completion point of the CAPEX, our debt reduced by less than or under $1 billion. Today, our debt has increased by 7,000% from $1 billion when we opted out of CAPEX or we reached completion point of CAPEX to 54 billion. So from 1 billion to 54 billion. That is a significant increase. And our debt GDP ratio at the point we reached completion point of CAPEX was 25%. Today, our debt GDP is almost 80%. So the fundamentals or the factors here that we have on the table are such that we must give it a serious consideration. And the reason we are saying this is not only because of these economic indicators, but over and above that, government should appreciate that the problems that we are facing, a lot of it are external. Government, at the time that they said they would not go to the IMF, did not know that there was going to be a Russia and Ukraine war. At the time, the government did not know that there was going to be COVID. And so if external factors have come and exacerbated the economic situation, I think we must give going to IMF a much more serious consideration than just saying that we are considering it or when our policies fail. We should give it much more serious consideration because the external factors are making things get out of control. And therefore, if IMF will bring credibility and will help us enhance economic management, we will do it.
Well, he seems to have finished. What? Yeah, I was just going to say he seems to have confidence in the homegrown policies that they have come up with.
Well, I think we have tried them over the years, and we seem not to be getting out of the problem that we find ourselves. So we have been downgraded by the international rating agencies. If all these policies that we are trying to implement are beginning to have some positive impact, we would have some of these downgrade reversed. Unfortunately, that is not happening. And I'll give you a very good example. That Zambia has gotten a IMF staff approval to sign on to their program. And what that program is going to do is to give Zambia fiscal space. It's also going to force Zambia to pass what we call Loans and Guarantees Act, which is going to give the public in Zambia opportunity to scrutinize every dollar that's borrowed by the Zambian government. We think that if such policies are introduced through an IMF extended credit facility or an IMF program, it will help us manage our debt levels because our debt has increased by 7,000% from 2006 to date. And today we ask successive governments what the monies have been used for. And sometimes the answers you get are not convincing enough. And therefore, if you are writing on the Zambia situation, where the public is supposed to be monitoring debt accumulation, then IMF coming in is going to help us and is going to help us manage our debt going forward.
All right, Yaolate, always great to speak with you. I appreciate your time. His partner at Deloitte Ghana, I appreciate your time, Yao.